Okay, in today's video, we have like a little car vlog, and then I'm going to take you to my backyard and show you the updates and stuff. I'm at a red light right now. So I got the fence up, and there's still a lot more to do, but I'm going to show you so far what's going on. I did show you a picture on the community post, but oh gosh, I'll tell you about that when I get there. But I just had this really good appointment that went so well. So I'm very happy about that. And then I had to pay some bills, of course. I keep telling you, I'm waiting for my sugar daddy. But no, all jokes aside, it seems like they literally just ran a red light. Holy crap, I cannot get over that. This went like this. What in the hell? Okay, not that it was yellow. It was literally red because it was... Anyway, anywho, like I was saying, it seems like as soon as we all get paid or what have you, so like for YouTube, we don't get paid to the 21st of every month, so the end of the month, right? But if the 21st falls on a Saturday or a Sunday or a holiday, then we don't get paid to that Monday, so it could be the 23rd. And another thing as well, YouTube doesn't take taxes out. So in a way, it's a good thing, right? Because then you get paid, like if you are the type that have a lot of bills, right? Or need the money all year round, then you get that lump sum of money, right? But, you know, then you have to pay back in taxes depending on how much you make, which one day I should talk about that. Oh, you know what? Let me go really quick to the post office. And then I need to go to the store and get me some more gummies, and then I'll take you to the backyard. No Walmart, no ShopRite, no. Oh, I might have to go to Wawa. I'm not sure. I know, right? Who am I? And it's not raining in Jersey today. It's really nice out. It's 82 out right now. Nice and sunny. It's not really that humid. It's a really pretty day. Oh, I got a parallel park. It's so funny when I talk to my friends that like live out of state and stuff, they're like, I do not know how to parallel park. I'm like, well then, you can't live in Jersey because that's one thing you need to know how to parallel park. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, just got back in. Let me put some hands. This thing, I don't know why it's like so hard to get out. I don't have any makeup on at all because I'm testing out some things I got in my BoxyCharm for June. If you don't know, I have a beauty channel, Just Ann, and I do like unboxings and stuff like that. So I already got my car came awful close to my car. They're from Pennsylvania. They're gonna end up hitting me. I just see it already. Oh my God, stop! You're gonna hit me! He literally almost hit me. What the hell? Out-of-state drivers? It's probably what they would say to me if they see a Jersey tag. If I go to your state, you're like, damn Jersey drivers! Anyway, so I did the unboxing, and one of the products I got in there was from Rem Beauty, so that's Ariana Grande's brand, and it was a blurring primer. So I have that on. I have no other face makeup on. I mean, I have my skincare, but I don't have any like concealer, foundation, nothing. I have no mascara on, anything. So it does, I don't know what you can see, but it does kind of like blur. Let me look in this mirror a little bit. I mean, I don't know. I don't think any, sorry about my voice, I'm still with my allergies. I don't think any blurring primer makes the pearls look like you have none, you know, that I have found. But it does work a little bit. It does, so. And then I have one. I also got it from Pink Lips. There was a duo of lip glosses. One was like peachy and the other one was like a pink. This is the peachy one. And this is a lip gloss. It's called Lip Glass. It's supposed to make your lips look like glass. And that's all that I have on as well. But I noticed it goes away very quickly. And this is a gloss, not a lip oil, because lip oils go away. I mean, As soon as you put it on, within seconds, it feels like. But lip gloss is supposed to last a little bit, but I talk a lot too, so. But it's pretty. I noticed, it's like I said, I haven't been feeling good. I feel much better today, but I can still feel, that, so I have an autoimmune disease as well, and I suffer from like skin issues and different things, like especially when I'm not feeling good, if I'm stressed out or I'm not feeling good, or if it's that time of month, like my hormones. So I get these, do you see like this here? And it gets darker. Sometimes it's like almost like a purple color, like if I'm really like stressed out or something. Like I have it on this hand as well. And I don't know exactly what it is, but how they don't cure it, but how they can fix it to make it a little bit better. When I go to the dermatologist, I don't know what medicine it is, but they stick needles. Oh my God, you want to talk about pain? They stick needles like in there of something, I don't know, which does seem to like calm it down a little bit. It doesn't hurt. It might itch a little bit, but not bad. But as soon as it gets itchy, I go right to the dermatologist and get those shots. Oh my God, they hurt. Because it's like, imagine getting a needle in a sore, And I notice my skin on my face, like I'll start like getting rashes, or like dark spots here, or sometimes like right up here. It's very weird how your skin changes depending, like if you're stressed out or your hormones, or you're not feeling good or what have you, Okay, so now I'm going to the next town over, or city. What do you guys say? Do you guys say city or town? I'm not going to the, I only go there with Tyler because I don't know anything about that stuff, so I'm not going to the dispensary. They're the good gummies, but I also like these as well. These are more CBD, so this is like a smoke shop, and I get the CBD and stuff to help me with my back pain. The ones that I get at the dispensary, because weed is legal here in Jersey, but I only get the edibles. I don't smoke or anything like that. I get that to help me sleep. So I want to talk to you guys about a few things. I figured this is a perfect time while we're doing a car vlog, and I have to go a few places. Hold on, I gotta concentrate. There's a lot of traffic out today. Usually I don't vlog too much when there's a lot of traffic. If you ever see me doing car vlogs, like right now I'm at a stop sign, a lot of times in front of me there's like nobody ever there, There's not cars in front of me. So like, you guys know when I talk with my hands, and I'm very dramatic and all that kind of stuff. And I know I don't get it too much anymore. But when I first started doing car vlogs, you guys used to be like, keep your hands on the wheel, or that's dangerous. And then, like I showed you guys, like there's no cars in front of me. Like I don't do that if there was a lot of traffic, if that makes sense. I'll get off. I won't car vlog if there's a lot of traffic in front of me, if that makes sense. Anywho, get to the point, Anne. I don't know why. My grandmother used to do the same thing. We make like short stories so long. And when I was younger, my mom and me used to always say to Grandma, get to the point, And she's like, well, I am, but I have to, Now that I'm older, or maybe I always did, I do the same thing. Instead of, I could have just said, I only car vlog when there's not a lot of traffic. No, say I had to make it like 2 minutes long to tell you the same thing. It's so weird hearing people say, like their kids are out of school and stuff, because like I've shared this before, in Jersey, our kids don't get out of school till the end of June, like usually around the 21st, depending if there were like snow days we have to make up for or something like that. So, I've already had the kids get out of school like the 24th. But we don't start school until September, like around the 5th, 6th. We've already started on the 8th. I think the 8th was the longest. So when I hear people say they go back to school the end of May, or, not May, what am I talking about? Yeah, May, or August, it's like, what? Our vacation just started, it's weird. I am glad. I hear a lot of people, like, when their kids are graduating this year, you know, like, you're all excited and you go to their graduation. And I feel bad because Isaiah's the only kid that, you know, he graduated in 2022. Now, he was supposed to graduate in 2021 when he was 16 because he took a lot of he took college classes at the college when he was in high school. Then he also did the dual credits, and then he would take like 2 math classes at a semester, whatever it was. We got it to where he was going to graduate when he was 16. But then COVID happened. So when 2020, they didn't have school the whole year. It was over online, and that was a mess. And so he couldn't do how he was supposed to do, and it was just a mess. So anyway, instead of graduating in 2021, in 2022, he only had to do one semester. So actually, he stopped school in January because we have school until June. But anyway, and he only had to do one class. So he only had one semester and a half a day, which sucked because of COVID, or he would have graduated at 16. But my point is, with COVID, so they couldn't have like a graduation, like a ceremony like they did. They called your name and you were like in a car. And Isaiah was like, I'm not doing that. Hold on, I'm at a red light, but and so we just went and picked it up, and it was sad. It's like, you do all that hard work, especially Isaiah, where he got it to where he could have graduated at 16, and you got a 14-year-old kid going actually to the community college to do college classes. And so all this hard work, mind you, he played sports and all this other stuff, and then COVID happened and he couldn't enjoy it, and it just sucks. But like I said, he was okay with just doing that a half a semester and then a half a day. So he was home by like 11 o'clock in the morning, Maybe it was 2 classes. I'm not sure. But anyway, I'm glad that the parents get to see that, I hope this place is open, because every time I come here, it's like they're never there, or they're closed early, or what. It's 3:37, so they should still be open. All right, so let me talk about what I want to talk to you guys about today. So I got an email, and I asked the lady if I can share this online. I'm not going to say her name. She said it was fine, but I don't want to share it. But I want to talk about it. And it was so funny. It's so weird because, so she emailed me. We're going to call her Sally. That's not her name, but we're going to call her Sally. When Sally emailed me, it was so weird because also last night, one of my friends also thanked me for making this video. So it's like, maybe I need to talk about this. There's somebody that's listening right now that needs to hear this. So you guys know, most of you know, you watch my beauty channel, that I suffer from hair loss. Since I was 18, when I got pregnant, I started losing my hair. And as time went on, I got worse and worse. And I actually did a video on my beauty channel showing you my hair. When I started YouTube, I was very insecure, okay? I was at my heaviest weight. I was like 50 pounds heavier. I think I was like 203 pounds or something like that, and I'm only 5'3" 3/4. Gotta put that 3/4 in. So for me, that, it was heavy for me, plus I have health issues, right? But I was just very depressed. So I was already self-conscious about that. I had very thinning hair. So like, I didn't know anything about hair fibers or ponytails or anything like that. So when I did my beauty boxes, I would just like look straight up. I wouldn't like look down or anything because, I used to wear like my bangs that would come down like this. So I also have what it's called traction alopecia. And what that is, if you like part your hair or whatever for like a long time, you can get that thinning hair there as well. So when I would have my bang go down like this, because I always have a big forehead, right? So I tried to go like this. When I put my hair down, you can definitely see the part, because I also suffer from alopecia as well. My point is, I would just look straight like this, right? I wouldn't try to turn my head or anything like that because, you know, you can see my hair was thin. And I was very also, like, I wouldn't go out of the house or anything because I was very insecure. I mean, this is going to sound stupid, but it's true. I couldn't at that time watch shows of people with beautiful hair because I would immediately start crying. Because when I was younger, there was a few things I was known for. One, my hair, because a lot of times, like right now I'm wearing a straight ponytail, but a lot of times I wear curly ponytails. But I've showed pictures before, I'll put them here, that my natural hair is curly. So even though I have a fake ponytail on, that is my natural hair if I had full hair, you know? So I feel more comfortable with that style hair, if that makes sense. So I'll never forget one of you guys wrote a comment to me and told me about hair fiber because I was talking about my hair, because you guys kept asking me, this was years ago, like when I did my beauty boxes, to do like try-ons or do just get readies with me, you know, and I didn't do it because I was insecure. Let me tell you a few reasons why. I would watch people like Nikki Tutorials and Jaclyn Hill and all of these people that when they would do their makeup and everything, the last scene, they'd come back and they would have their hair down and looking beautiful, like Tati and everything. And I was like, well, I can't do that. You know, you gotta, I don't know. Instead of just doing it or sharing it, no, I was like, well, it's not like everybody else. You know, it was just an insecurity of mine, so I never did it. And one day I did a Q&A and somebody asked me, and I finally just came clean and said, you know, this is why I didn't do it, whatever the case may be. And one of you guys put on a comment about hair fiber, and then you emailed me. I never heard of it. And that's when I heard of Topic. And you can get like a small one for like $24, $25, and they have all different shades. Well, I dye my hair black, but like if you have like different color hair, you can get like 2 different colors and make it or whatever. They have a lot of shades. And this is before I knew about the ponytails. And I put the hair fiber on, and oh my God, what a difference. When I would part my hair, you couldn't even see my scalp. Over here, you couldn't even see like my hair thinning, and it gave me such a boost. Now, mind you, I wouldn't wear my hair down, right? Because, I mean, you know, I didn't have hair and all that stuff, but at least you couldn't tell from at least on camera. I would get so many questions, like, or comments, so many, because I was doing YouTube for like 4 years. And how come you never wear your hair down? Why don't you wear your hair down? I bet you have beautiful hair. And it's like, I make excuses like, well, I mean, this is true, but I would say like, well, I don't like having hair on my face, which is true. I don't like that feeling. That's why even now, like, I'm always have it like this, you know. But, you know, I was still like very insecure to say, well, because I'm bald, you know, I don't know. But that gave me such a boost where I was getting more like, feeling myself. I don't know if that's the right thing. Being a little bit more secure, where I would turn my head or whatever the case may be, you know. Okay, they're open. I'm at the smoke shop. They have this closed to lock. Like, you gotta press the doorbell to get in and all that. At the dispensary, oh my God, they don't even let you in until you show your ID and everything else like that. All right, let me go in here, get this, and then I'll be right back and finish the story. I'll be back. All right, I'll show you what I got. Let me do my hand sanitizer again. Oh, it came out a little bit more easier. But do you see how quick? Look, my lip gloss is just about gone again. That's a little bit, but. All right, so this is what I get. It's called Koi. I think that's how you pronounce the brand, but it's Dragon Blend. I was going to say Dragon Blood gummies. I got in the blue raz. So that's what that is. It's 125 milligrams. So it's the maximum strength. Now, this has 20 gummies in it. This was $40. Oh, I always forget to take you. Let me show you. This is in sports mode. But I take the sports mode off because it gets kind of loud. I don't know why. It's like where it has that muffler that makes it sound like a loud, I don't know. A lot of people like it, but I don't, especially when I'm vlogging. Let me show you real quick. Okay, so do you see how it's red? I can change the mode to, that's eco. So of course, if you're driving, you know, you can put on eco mode. You can put this on normal. That's what I usually have it, or the sports mode down there. And that's where like it sounds a little bit louder. I don't know what you can hear. Anyway, let me get to the point about my hair thing, my journey. And so then I was like, you know what? Let me just go ahead. Get off the sports mode again. I'm like, let me go ahead and just get the guts to go into the store and get ponytails and stuff. Because like I heard about it, of course, but like I was always embarrassed, right? Because I'm like, what if I see somebody I knew from high school or I knew when I was younger and had hair, like, what, you know what I'm saying? Like, what, it's just embarrassing. Like, I haven't been to like a beauty salon or whatever to cut my hair in almost 30 years. That's the truth. I just do it myself because I'm embarrassed. Anyway, I started getting these ponytails. Now, if you go back to my early videos on the beauty channel, I did not get the right style, okay? Definitely not the right style. Not the right ethnicity hair or however, you know. I don't know. It just was not for me. But I didn't know. But for me, I was still happy because it's like, oh my God, my hair is full. I can, you know. And then, like, I went to a different place, and I'm like, oh, they have straight ones and curly ones and wavy ones. And then I just start trying different things. But I am telling you, the difference, that it made me to feel a little bit more secure. And people think, oh, it's just hair. Well, if you have hair, you can say it. But for a woman, or at least for me, when you lose your hair, at least for me, I was very, very insecure then. Now, you guys know, you see me where I don't even wear my ponytails. Like, you know, I'm very secure now. Do I wish I had hair? Absolutely. Do I wish I could wear my hair down? Absolutely. I do have a few wigs. Like, I do have this one wig that was over $400. It's a hair topper. It was sent to me that I need to, like, try it on and wear it and stuff because it's all natural hair. Like, you know, Remy hair, I think it's called, or Brazilian. I'm not sure. I have to look at it. But I know so it's not even a whole thing. It's like a hair topper that was $400. Now, like, if somebody says something, it doesn't bother me. But what I'm trying to say is, when I had this lady reach out to me, when Sally reached out to me, she was almost in tears because she had it's only been the last year that she started losing her hair. You know, same thing with me, depressed, on the couch, you know, just crying and stuff, right? She got the topic and she emailed me and was just in tears, showing me before pictures and after with the topic going with it not, that's the hair fiber, and just saying like how much better she felt. And, you know, now, like, you know, she goes out a little bit, you know, she's still insecure and upset, but it's helped her so much. And now she wants to get into like the ponytails and different things. I questioned for a little bit now, am I sharing too much? Because as you see, people take little things that you share, especially if it's intimate, you know, or very personal information that you share just to talk about or what have you, and they take that and they use it against you. I never understood this, so I'm like, am I sharing too much? Do I need to cut it back some? Because, you know, like I've said before, I share things, you know, if I can just help one person. That's why I shared my drug addiction. And alcohol was my choice of drug. And then I would go, when I would get to a certain point, I wanted to get more higher, and I would do crack cocaine. I smoked it, you know, and I shared all of that stuff. You know, I shared, you know, I have 3 kids by 3 different men. You know, I shared so much with you guys that I raised my kids in the apartments and the low income, you know, in the projects and all of that. So, I want you guys to feel like if you're struggling now, don't look at like I've been there. I get it and I understand. And if I made it out of hanging with gangs and getting in trouble and getting sentenced in jail and doing all this stuff, if I can change my life around, you can too, right? And I mean, this August will be 20 years since I touched alcohol. To get to the point, the answer to my question that I answered myself was like, no, I'm going to keep doing it. Because that email and then the comment that somebody said to me last night, I can't tell you how it made me feel. It's like, you guys know I get emotional, but it's like, I knew that feeling that lady was going through, that Sally was going through. I know that feeling because, see, I suffered like that for over 15 years where I was on the couch. I would just cry and I wouldn't want to go out. And I wouldn't, it was crazy. And that's why, like, I was by myself for so long. Like, with Isaiah, and then when I met my husband, it was he was almost damn near 6 years old because I didn't want to go out and date and all that kind of stuff, and I always say this, like, a lot of you guys always say, Ann, your vlogs and you're so open and it helps me out so much and it makes me feel like I'm not alone, especially when I share, like, look, I struggle just like you. If it wasn't for my adult kids living with me and helping me, I couldn't pay all my bills. Especially because I'm not, which is my fault, I'm not filming like I used to. I'm not getting the views like I used to because I'm not filming like I used to. And which is my fault. But still, all the prices going up and everything else like that, like I could not, now, like, I'm divorced and stuff. And I mean, I am very blessed that I'm able to pay my bills. I'm very, very blessed. But I wouldn't be able to do it if I didn't have help. And so, I share that to let you guys know, like, you're not alone. You are not alone. So I just want to thank you guys. And I always say, you guys say I help you, but you don't know how much you help me. If it wasn't for YouTube, if it wasn't for like that Q&A or what have you, I would have never opened up, shared about me having, losing my hair. I would have never did that video. I would have never had anybody tell me about the hair fibers. I would have never had the guts to go get ponytails and different things if it wasn't for you guys. I would still be crying on the couch, So, thank you. When I shared my divorce, it was embarrassing. I felt like a failure. And listen, you don't think it's embarrassing to say for 12 years I was taking care of a man? You don't think that's embarrassing? Absolutely. But I know other people are going through it. And I stayed in that marriage because I didn't, one, want to fail. Two, I didn't want to be alone, right? Because I lost my mom and grandma and all that. Three, the health insurance, let's keep it real, and just other, and four, I wanted my marriage to work. I kept saying to myself, like, it can work. I'm just turning in here real quick, just so I can finish up this conversation and then, instead of driving because it's getting crowded. But, I really did want my marriage to work. But like I said, and this is how God works too. If these people aren't supposed to be in your life, I always feel like this is crooked. But then when I edit, I'm like, it was never crooked. Anyway, I always feel like this. If people aren't supposed to be in your life and you don't get them out, something will happen. Well, God will take those people out of your life, okay? Like, for instance, when that situation happened between my son and my husband, I was angry at my husband. I mean, you guys knew, like, from the videos where I was always talking about this, and I was angry, and I didn't want to share at the time what was happening because it was still going on. The court... The charges were still active, right? And So I couldn't tell you what happened, but I was just angry, right? And now, like, I couldn't understand, like, why is this happening? Why? And it's like, well, this is what it had to do, because had that not happened between my husband and my son, I probably would have stayed married. Let's just keep it real. Being miserable, begging, please help me pay this bill. The electric bill's coming up. This is coming up. I need your help, please. Walking on eggshells because my kids help me, and they're looking at, like, aren't you know, your husband's there. Why isn't he helping you? Why, you know, and then they're looking at him like, why aren't you helping my mom? You know, all of that. It's just a mess. So that had to happen between my son and my husband. And God knew everything was going to be okay. Everything got dismissed. The charge originally, my son could have did up to 10 years in prison. Okay? And it got completely dismissed. It got downgraded. So then I took it out of Superior Court, went to municipal court, which is still a serious charge, and it got dismissed. Then I thought, well, maybe we could be friends. You know, this is like before. But every time you turned around, my ex-husband didn't drop the charges. Because, you know, it should have never been to begin with. He kept showing up for court. I'm like, if you just don't show, they'll drop the charges. And, you know, and from him to keep going. And it made me like, no. God was like, no, you're going to get away from him completely. You know, not even friends. That was a blessing. So God took that. He was like, well, because the only thing I've always said, my kids will always come first. So, like, you know, I know I'm repeating myself, but that had to happen. So sometimes we think of our life like, why is this happening? Why is this happening? Why is this happening? Why come this is happening? This is happening. Well, sometimes I truly believe things will keep going until you're on the right track. I also say sometimes, right? Remember when my husband left, because we didn't have heat for a couple of years. Remember what was going on? And then when he left, it happened in March of last year. And then so this past winter, I start messing around with the heater, and it was like, it sounded like 3 firecrackers. Boom, boom, boom. And all of a sudden the heat was working. And ever since then, I've been getting blessings. And I kept, and I feel like this. Sometimes God doesn't bless you because sometimes when he gives you blessings, the people around you or in your life aren't ready for blessings. And so if they're in your life, a lot of times when we get blessed, they get blessed, right? So sometimes, hold on a second. Yes? The 553? Where are you going, Atlantic City? Okay. That's all? It's only $2? Yeah, I don't have any. You're welcome. Good luck. Thank you. Since I love your car. Anyway, so sometimes God won't, I don't know what I was saying because I might have lost my train of thought, but let me just get to the point. Sometimes you have to get rid of people out of your life to get your blessings. And the point is, he wasn't supposed to be in my life. Remember, I always told you, sometimes God puts people in your life for a reason, right? A season, which that's what my husband was for, or a lifetime. And he wasn't my lifetime partner. And maybe he came into my life to help me get out of that depression, to start feeling better about myself, to get me up and out, or what have you, show me some things. I don't know. But it was time for him to be out of my life. And so it made it happen. So when I thought it was the worst time of my life, it was really the best thing. Because ever since then, blessings and blessings and blessings are coming. Sure, have I had some drama, like even online or whatever like that. But I did it to myself too. Because I have this. Sometimes we just need to go, shh. Right? And that's another thing, like when I talk about online drama or what have you. Like, I'm not going through anything right now. That's the past, at least for me. I had to unsubscribe from people. I've told you this before. So I don't even know people are making videos on me. And then just the other day, I turned off my tags. So if if somebody does tag me, you know, I don't even see it. So I won't see community posts, I won't see videos, I won't see anything. And so on this channel, I had already did it, but I didn't do it on my beauty channel because I thought, who's going to tag me or like anything on my beauty channel? So I had to do that as well, so I didn't see things, right? So if I don't see and hear, there's nothing to react to or talk about. Or even if I did, God gives us free will. You know, I don't have to react to it, right? And so anyway, that's what I've been doing. And I'm telling you, my life has been so much better. And I'm going to keep talking about, you know, what I'm going through, my struggles and all that kind of stuff. I'm not going to stop because I almost did. I'm like, you know, I'll just vlog, show you the yard. You know, I'm not going to get too personal. Maybe I do share too much. But I want to thank you guys so much because and if I have to tell you this every day and sound like a broken record, you guys have helped me way more than I've ever helped you. And that's the truth. I mean, look, because of you guys, because I shared my divorce and different things, I got reached out to by a very famous person. I'm not saying she's an A-lister, but if I told you the name, 99% know who it is. And I will be on TV. 2025 is my year. And I'm taking everybody that stayed with me, you know? And anyway, so I just want to say that my mouth is so dry. It's just these allergies. All right, I will see you. I've been talking your ear off, saying the same thing. But a lot of times I get when I'm very passionate about something, I talk a lot. I can't help it. It just, I don't know. I love you guys. I really do. Okay, so I'm going to get off of here and I will see you in my backyard and I'll show you the updates and all that stuff. I'll be back. Okay, so I'm in my backyard and I'm only going to be out here for a little bit because I've told you my allergies have been messing with me, but I am feeling a little bit better today. But I'm under this tree and the pollen in Jersey is crazy. So I just want to show you really quickly the updates so far in the backyard. So we have this fence. It goes pretty far back. We got to get this up. This is like a tree stump. So we have to get that up. And then, oh, look, they left a shovel here. This gate, I don't know why he didn't take this gate. See this thing? That has to come up. I wonder if I can use my wire, get it out, Ann, wire cutters. Or, like, I have to dig it underneath, you know. Well, the boys will do that. So let me show you. So all of this I need to get, not the trees. The trees are going to stay. Anyway, that's the tree. So you see, I just need this section right here up. So I'm holding it. I'm holding the selfie stick. I don't have a tripod up, so it's a little shaky. But yeah, so then what I want to do is like put flowers and stuff like over here. We have a birdhouse. We have to put that up yet. And then I want to order a bench and, you know, just make it look pretty so that I can start filming out here because it's beautiful. It has a lot of shade. So we have a fenced-in yard where, you know, because we have 3 dogs where they go out and use the bathroom and play and stuff. And then back here, you know, now we have this fence up, but... All right, I'm going to say my goodbyes. I'm going to get off of here and try to edit this and hopefully get this up for you today. Today's Tuesday, so I'm going to try my best because it's close to 5 o'clock. But, all right, guys, please thumbs up this video. It really does help me out. Make sure you leave a comment. Commenting really does help out with engagement, even if it's just an emoji. It would mean the absolute world to me. I want to thank you guys again. Thank you so, so much for all the positive comments and just thank you for being you. You guys have helped me more than you can ever imagine, and I'll never forget that, and that's the truth. All right, guys, stay beautiful, stay blessed, stay healthy, and most importantly, always stay you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.